All right, guys, the very last thing that we're going to be doing to this trailer for this video, and protection wise, is we're going to undercoat the trailer. We already put epoxy floors inside. We already did the anti-skid on the ramp. The last thing that we're going to do is protect the OSB paneling that's underneath the trailer. Almost every trailer that comes out has exposed OSB. They don't really undercoat it unless you got some really high expensive trailer. So you need to do something under there, because that's the first place the floors are going to rot out on you. Basically, if you're going down the road in the rain, it's like hurricane winds just blowing water and dirt and road grime up there, and it's going to just really deteriorate that really quick. The thing that I chose to do is put this Elastomeric roof sealant, and we're going to use this for the underside of the trailer. The reason I went with this is because it's a roof sealant. It's supposed to get water and rain and heavy rains on it all the time. And this stuff, the Elastomeric stuff, is stretchy. This stuff says that it's supposed to stretch to 650% elastic. That's insane. So any kind of torque or anything that the trailer is going to go through, this stuff isn't going to be brittle and crack and all that stuff. It's going to be able to take some of the flex that comes with being on a trailer. It does not say that it adheres to any type of wood, but it does adhere to metal, tar, rolled roofs, and more. So we're just going to go with the and more part. This is Ames maximum stretch, and I believe this is the 12-year no peel warranty thing. That's going to be great for this. I don't plan on having this thing pulling it through the rain all that much. I just want to help protect that wood underneath there. So I'm going to pop this thing open, stir it up, and get under here. We'll bring you guys with and start painting this trailer up. All right, guys, so we're underneath here, and this stuff is insanely thick, which is kind of good because it doesn't drip as easily. Just kind of got to be a little bit mindful of it, and we're putting it on slightly heavy. We want a good thick layer down here. I don't want to paint this thing twice, so we're putting a good thick layer on. We're gonna not be able to see like the brown of the wood. We're looking to get a nice just plain white color. If we're starting to see wood, we're going a little too thin. We want to put it on a little bit thicker. And one thing we're not doing is we're not putting this on the metal. We might come back later on and do like a fluid film on there. I don't really want this on the metal. I just kind of want it on the wood. So we're gonna get this all painted up, probably do a little time lapse for you. So this was a fun little project to do with my son. It was perfect because it's underneath the trailer. It doesn't have to look absolutely perfect. If there's lines or streaks, it doesn't really matter. We just kind of put it on heavy, and I trimmed it in. He followed after, painted it on. He had a ball with it. I had fun with it, and it was a fun little project to do with it. Alright guys, it has been 9 months since you've seen that time lapse. And in that time, we've done a full mowing season with this trailer. We've pulled it through the rain, all sorts of stuff. It's done a full season, and then it has sat out on this gravel driveway. So the rain hits that, it splashes up the whole nine. We don't have a paved area to put it, so it is seeing some pretty bad conditions, but we'll come down here and we'll show you how it looks underneath. And I'm telling you right now, guys, it's awesome. This stuff has really lasted really well. There's no chips, there's no cracks in it. It has done a really fantastic job. It might be hard to see, but you can kind of tell there is some light spots in here. We should have done a second coat. No qualms about that.
And honestly, we'll probably pressure wash this, and I might paint the metal on it now. Just to give it a little extra protection. There is some spots that you can tell the manufacturer, when they spray painted it, were lightened spots, and it has a little bit of rust. You probably can't see it, but there is some right over here. It's just starting to get a little rusty. So we'll probably come through, paint over that just to kind of seal it up. But I'm really impressed with this. If you guys want a really cheap way to protect your trailer, get this where it is going to be protected from the rain, the elements, especially if you guys are parking this thing in a stone driveway or just in a dirt lot somewhere. All the splash from the rain and stuff, that's really going to help protect this, and I think it's going to make this trailer last just that much longer, because that's like the first thing that goes out in a trailer is the floor. They rot out, and it's just a pain to replace them. So just a $30 to $40 can of that Elastomeric paint is going to save you guys so much hassle down the road, make your trailer last that much longer, and then it really boosts the resale on it also. So I can't recommend doing that enough. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit that like button and head over to Appalachian DIY for more details and more videos. And guys, I hope to do more stuff to this trailer as we go along, so stay tuned for more videos. See you guys.